Hello, welcome to the Liberated Multitasker. Today, we're making a 2-ingredient cake. So we're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. Now, this is going to be a 2-ingredient cake. I've never tried this before. It may be a flop, but let's give it a chance. I'm using a chocolate devil's food cake and 1 can of Coke. Literally, that's it. No eggs, no oil. And instead of making a cake, I'm going to make cupcakes. So what you do is you just follow the directions on the back of the box to determine the temperature and the length of time to bake it, depending on the pan you're going to use. So since I'm going to be doing cupcakes, I'm going to be baking it at 350 degrees for 14 to 19 minutes. So let's see how this works. I'll let you know if this is something that I would do again or not. 1 can of Coke. We're going to mix it. I thought this is just, I have to try it. Now I found 2 links. I will link both of those in the description notes below. One talks about other flavors, if you're not using chocolate, what they like as far as what soda with what cake mix flavor. So I'll link that in the description notes below. I don't want to over mix this. I just want to make sure all the dry ingredients are moist. I have a few little dry spots on the top. This is probably going to be a really short video. This is supposed to be a light and fluffy light and fluffy cake, so we'll see. All right. I'm going to use this 3 tablespoon cookie scoop and scoop them in. Let's make sure. And when I did that, I see, obviously I'm making a mess, that some of that is dry. I'm just trying to, there we go. I've never heard of a 2-ingredient cake mix. And I'm still coming across, I didn't want to over mix it, so some of this has dry in it. I'm just trying to get it wet. Okay. We're just going to call that good. You can do an icing. Some just sprinkle some powdered sugar on the top. Some say it needs nothing. So I'm probably going to go with the nothing or powdered sugar. To me, the point of this is seeing if you can come up with a good product with very few ingredients. This is supposed to make 24 cupcakes. We'll see. Not going to get 24 cupcakes. And I would think you could definitely lick the bowl on this one since there's no raw eggs. Though I have to say, I've eaten so much chocolate in the last couple of days, I need to back off. I'm going to pull these papers out. And I'm going to put a little water in here. I like to put water in my unused muffin tins just so that it will not burn. That's the only reason I do that. And we're going to bake these for 14 to 19 minutes. I'm going to do the toothpick test. Needs a little longer. Okay, another toothpick test. Clean as a whistle. Let's take them out. Well, they look like cupcakes. They smell nice and chocolatey. Now let's get them on the cooling rack. Just going to use this fork. They're pretty hot. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you now I have tasted these, and they're very moist and very light and fluffy. They're excellent cupcakes, and I most definitely would make them again. Now, they did want to stick to my cupcake liners, so I think any pan you choose to cook them in, whether a bundt pan or a sheet pan or even using cupcake liners, I probably would use a no-stick spray or grease those pans really well. I think it might have a tendency to stick. Now, I did get 16 cupcakes instead of 24. That's about a third less. So if you're making a sheet pan or a bundt cake, it's probably going to be smaller. So you could make this recipe for less than $2.20. Definitely worth it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I hope to see you really soon.